Bree. So I just finished my first year in nursing school and I'm so happy. Everything went well. I was very successful and I'm so thankful and so grateful because let me tell you, before starting nursing school, I was super duper nervous. So a little background about me, I do have a bachelor's degree in biology and it's been 4 years since I graduated. Okay, so it's been 4 years since I graduated and I was super nervous about starting school again. I was like, all these different type of emotions. Am I gonna fail? It's gonna be super duper hard. Am I gonna be able to study right? Like, I was nervous, but also so very excited because I have been waiting for this for a long time. Like, I've been wanting to go back to school for nursing for a very long time now. So anyway, I just want to talk about some things that has helped me in my first year of nursing school. And everybody is different, so definitely use these tips, but also tailor it, tweak it to your own individual self. You know what I mean? And I have this list in no particular order. It's just things that, a couple things that I thought about, you know, that helped me in nursing school and to be successful. Okay, so the first thing I have, you don't need a study group. Now, me personally, I studied by myself. I did individual studying and I just felt like that worked for me. So I figured out how I learn best and how I like to study. And to me, like, studying by myself, it just worked. It just worked for me. Now, if you feel like you do need a study group, you can have a study group, but be cautious of who's in your study group. Like, make sure your group is actually studying and not lollygagging off topic. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you're actually studying and you're actually learning and benefiting from the study group. If you're not, cut it off. Study the same day you learn new material or ASAP. So what I mean by that is, okay, so let's say we learn new material on Wednesday. So what I would do is I would go ahead and start studying that new material. My school allows us to record lectures. So I will listen back to that recorded lecture, go through my notes, make sure that I didn't miss anything. I would do that the same day of learning new material. Now, sometimes it didn't always work out that way. I did have to wait maybe the next day or the weekend to learn or to study new material. It just depends on your type of schedule. But definitely study and learn new material ASAP. Do not wait till the last minute, okay? And this is what you should do. So when you're learning, let's say we started on a new unit, right? So we start on a new unit and we're learning new material. So let's say we do this on Monday. We started new material. So Monday, I'm gonna go back, listen to my recording so that I can get this information I missed or whatever. And then let's say on Wednesday, we start learning new material. So I need to make sure that I have all of this material that I learned on Monday. I need to be very familiar with it. Now, I may not be 100% comfortable with it, but I definitely need to be familiar. I need to be familiar with my old material before moving on to my new material. That is key in nursing school. If you don't know the old material, you need to be learning that first and then go over your new material, because that way it's gonna decrease confusion. It's gonna increase your learning. Next thing I have, be prepared for class. So if you have some type of pre-reading or pre-assignments or something, do that. Do it. It's for your own good. It's gonna help you be more familiar with the topic when you're learning in class. So what I do, my school, we have slides, like PowerPoint slides. So what I do is I go through the slides and I write down notes. Now, I don't write everything word for word. It just depends. Like, if it's something really important, then I'm going to write down word for word. So that's just how I learn. And it actually helps me into be more familiar with the subject. So let's say I didn't know anything about the subject that we were learning about, but when I went through my PowerPoint slides, I'm like, okay, what is this? I don't know what I'm doing. But in class, when we're going over it and we're learning about it, it's more familiar to me. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember seeing this before. So that's what helps me. So definitely be prepared for class. It will help you. I'm telling you. It's going to help you learn the material and understand the material more better when you're prepared for class. Next, do tons of practice questions. This is going to help you into learning how to study for that class. Like, you can't answer med-surg questions the same way that you answer psych questions. Like, you need to learn the type of questions that's going to be asked, like, in that type of category. You know what I mean? So, like, and definitely use Quizlet. I use Quizlet. I do use the NCLEX, like, it's like an NCLEX review book. I have Saunders or something like that. I do have that. I use that as well. My school uses Kaplan, which I hate, but I use Kaplan questions as well. And YouTube, love using YouTube to reiterate my learning, or like to enhance my learning. So the YouTube channels I definitely listen to. I think it's Sarah RN, or Registered Nurse Sarah, something like that. If you type in Sarah RN, it should pop up. Definitely use her. I use Level Up RN as well, and I will have this link below on the channels that I use to help enhance my learning and to help me grasp what I need to know for my test. And I also use Picmonic. So Picmonic is very good in helping you remember stuff about certain topics, and they have questions. And I also have a code for Picmonic as well. You will receive 20% off using my code, and I have that linked down below, okay? And when you're going through your practice questions, if there are rationales, learn why you got the answer wrong. Learning why you got the question wrong is going to help you to get the question right the next time you see a similar question. And always stay ahead, okay? Finish those assignments early. The earlier, the better. Because if you go ahead and you finish these assignments, you have more time to study. Okay? Like, I'm telling you. I know sometimes they don't always work out, or sometimes you have to wait until the due date to finish something because, you know, you have other priorities. But definitely stay ahead. When you are ahead, I'm telling you, you're going to be so much more organized. Stay ahead of the game. Let's see, time management. So get a planner. Seriously, get a planner and actually write in your planner. Write when your assignments are due. Write when you have tests. Write when you have skills checkoffs. Write when you have clinicals. Like anything, seriously. Write when you want to study. Like, seriously, plan it out. That's another thing that's going to keep you organized and keep you on your toes and ahead of the game. The thing is, I have is self-care. So I am also on a fitness journey, and before I was like, oh my god, how can I work out and then I gotta study? I can't work out, I gotta study. Like, that used to be me, right? But then I found time. So whatever your self-care is, whether it's working out, whether it's taking a bubble bath, maybe social media, I don't know. I'm just saying, definitely take time for you. It's gonna help you become a better person and keep your brain balanced, okay? Balance. Next thing I have ask questions. So if you don't understand something, ask questions. Like, your teachers are there to help you. At my school, all of my professors are great. They want you to be successful. And I know not all schools are like that. Not like that. I mean, I've heard some horror stories, but definitely ask questions. Like, if you don't understand something, you need clarity, ask. Okay, your teachers are there to help you. Ask questions. Never be shy to ask a question, even if you think it's wrong. Just ask. Like, when the teacher asks questions in class and you get it wrong, so what? Like, you're learning. 9.9 times out of 10, you are not the only one thinking that same answer. So it's okay if you get it wrong. So that you know and learn why you got it wrong. So definitely ask questions, okay? No matter what, ask questions. Next thing I have, so the last thing I have is get involved in clinicals. So whenever you start clinicals, do as much as you can. Like, clinicals can be very tiring, very boring, but just getting there and do as much as you can do. I know you're gonna be scared and nervous, because I was, and I still be nervous all the time still. Like, the more you're involved, the more comfortable you're gonna be doing things on your own when you are out on the floor as a real nurse, like working as a nurse. You're gonna be more comfortable with doing things. So go ahead and just get your head in the game, dive in it, go ahead and just get involved in clinicals as much as you can. Okay guys, and that is all I have. Some things about nursing school and what has helped me be successful in my first year. And if you have any other questions, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. And thank you so much for watching this video.